What's good? I'm Kasim. It's Just Sneakers, back with another review. And today we got the New Balance 2002r and the Mirage Grey. Now these are one of the newer silhouettes released in 2020. The first pair to take off was the Peace Be the Journey pair, and since then these garnered a lot of hype. The protection pack dropped in 2021, and the Grey pair was one of the most hyped shoes of last year. A new protection pack was announced for 2022 that included this Mirage Grey pair and a number of other colorways, which included a navy pair, an orange pair, and some purple and other colors. This Mirage Grey pair is a take on the JP colorway. That's a classic New Balance colorway, and it has seen many iterations throughout the New Balance lineup. Okay, let's get into this review. First, let's start out with a full look of the shoe. The shoe is comprised of suede. There's two different variants of suede on this shoe, mesh and leather, as well as, hard plastic. The main thing that stands out on the shoe is the deconstructed, cutout look of the shoe, somewhat reminiscent of what CDG does with Nike. The previous protection pack that released, had the same thing going on, and I'm a fan of this look. So that's one of the main reasons I copped. We can start off at the toe. On the toe, we have this gray suede, and it's in this JP colorway. Quality of the suede isn't too bad, and the toe box is, of course, this whole deconstructed look, so you get that whole thing going. Over to the toe box, we have this soft mesh that's in this bluish gray, and we also have hits of a lighter gray here, which is a suede. I would say it's like a felt suede, a different texture than the main suede on the shoe. Moving towards the tongue, we have a mesh tongue, and at the top, we have this leather. It looks like it's cut and pasted on. And we have this plastic part in the middle. The inside of the tongue is, exposed foam cutout look. They come with gray shoelace. There are no other shoelace options. White insole, New Balance branding. We have this white, or light gray rather, sock liner. Okay, move over to the side of the shoe. We can start with the N logo. The N logo is this light gray, and it's a hard plastic, and it has the bluish gray stitching around it. Pretty simple. Get the full look of the shoe. 2002r, if you're watching this, you probably got a few pairs. It's this bluish gray color that's just fire. Gray leather hits, 2002r. And yeah, the whole side of the shoe is this, deconstructed look. We can move over to the midsole, and the midsole has this, I wouldn't say it's a vintage look. It's pretty much like dirty. It looks used. That's a plus or a negative, depending how you see things. Towards the back of the midsole, we have more of what you would say a classic vintage look that they put on a lot of sneakers. Move towards the back, we have the bluish gray suede, this yellow hard plastic piece, of course, vintage midsole. And at the top of the heel tab, we have the gray leather. Inside of the shoe, pretty much like the outside of the shoe. Move over to the outsole. It's black and it has the used look, same as the midsole. They're just made to look like they've been used a few times. Yeah, so there you have it. Full review, 2002r Mirage Grey. As far as sizing, I suggest true to size. To give you a point of reference, I'm a size 9 in Jordan 1s, most Nikes, most New Balance, and I have size down in like Air Force 1s and things like that. But in my opinion, I suggest true to size. I have 2 other pairs of these in the size 9 and an 8.5. So, I'm speaking from experience. I suggest your true to size to be the better fit. To be honest, these are among the more comfortable pairs of New Balance, I'd say. You shouldn't have no problem wearing these all day. Now my thoughts on 2002Rs in general is that there's way too many colorways at this point. I think out of all the colorways, there are a few that, like a handful, that stand out. And you know, to me, this is one of those pairs. When it comes to the JP colorway, I'm always on board for that. They drop across a bunch of New Balance silhouettes, and I had a few. So when the protection pack dropped last year, of course I went for the gray pair like many people did. I caught it now. Resale prices was crazy. Didn't really justify copping. So I felt back. These got announced, and yeah, I was on them. I think this is a dope pair. They did a good job overall. Personally, I think they should slow down on all the CWs of 2002Rs. Like, I would say that the 2002R is, I'm not gonna say the most popular, but they release the most often at this point. But, you know, that's another topic for another video. But let me know what y'all think. Did you have the protection pack gray pair from last year? Were you able to cop a pair of these? Did you fall back because of the fakes and whatnot? But leave it below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. It's just sneakers. Peace.